Most people think roulette is pure luck, but what if I told you I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars using a strategy based on observation, dealer behavior, and a system I built over years? In this video, let's break down the actual math behind every strategy gamblers love to shout about. I didn't expect the first video to blow up like it did. One video, thousands of views, and hundreds of you asking, but does it actually work? So today, for the skeptics, the curious, and the quietly obsessed, we're going deeper. And to those still betting on luck, the best way to win in gambling is to call the helpline. They'll help you pick red or black, like this video. Have a look.
Gamblers Helpline, how may I help you?
Black or red?
Excuse me, sir. Do you not know this is the Gamblers Helpline?
Exactly. Help me gamble this. Black or red?
Look, I'm not meant to advise all my clients this. But I reckon black.
That's good.
The winner takes it all.
Jokes aside, now let's start unpacking the numbers. Chapter 1, Expected Value, EV. Let's break down a practical example using 3 roulette sections, A, B, and C. These represent physical regions of the wheel, often used by advantage players to track bias or dealer patterns. Section A covers numbers 12, 35, 3, 26, 0, 32, 15, 19, 4, 21, 2, 25, and 17. Section B covers 17, 34, 6, 27, 7, 13, 36, 11, 30, 8, 23, 10, 5, and 24. Section C covers 16, 33, 1, 20, 14, 31, 9, 22, 18, 29, 7, 28, and 12. Say you're placing a $10 bet on each number in Section C. That's 13 numbers, so you're putting $130 on the table. Now, if one of those numbers hits, the casino pays you 35 to 1. That means you get $350 back from a winning number. But since you spent $130 total, your actual profit is $220. The chance of that happening? 13 out of 37. The other 24 out of 37 times, you lose everything, the full $130. So what's your expected value? Multiply your chance of winning by your gain. 13 over 37 multiplied by $220, that gives you $77.30. Then your chance of losing times your loss. 24 over 37 multiplied by negative 130, that gives you negative $84.32. Add those together, and your EV comes out to around negative 7.02 per spin. That means you lose an average of $7.02 per spin. So even though it feels like you're covering a third of the wheel, the house still edges ahead. That's the hidden cost most players never see, and that's what EV reveals. No matter how your betting is placed, the expected value on the roulette will always be negative. In the next video, I will take examples from YouTuber's Guide and break down the mathematics for different strategy. Now let's factor in dealer bias. Let's say you notice that 2 out of every 5 spins by a dealer named Jenny follow a specific clockwise pattern. A to C, B to A, C to B. This means that 40% of the time, if you can identify the release section, you can accurately predict where the ball will land next. New biased EV. You win 40% of the time, that's 0.4 multiplied $220 equals $88. You lose the other 60%, that's 0.6 multiplied negative $130, negative 78. Add these together, your biased EV comes out to positive tellers per spin. For those who dismiss the idea of dealer bias in roulette, consider this. Every single bet you place is statistically a losing proposition, no matter how you bet it. Even if dealer bias doesn't exist, your odds don't change. With my strategy, your chances of winning does not go below 13 over 37 because statistically speaking, you still cover 13 numbers. My strategy gives you a slight advantage by observing the wheel and dealer bias. Chapter 2, Dealer Tracking Sheet. If you have not watched my first video, please do so, as whatever is mentioned here is a follow-up to the first, showing how you optimize your chances by recording dealer behavior. Let's say you're watching a live table and the dealer is Rachel. You write, Rachel, right hand. Then, every time Rachel spins in the clockwise direction, you observe where the ball was released, from which section of the wheel, to where it landed, to which section of the wheel. Mark each result on a paper that has the roulette wheel divided into sectors A, B, and C. Every time the ball lands in a section, mark it with an I. Over time, this data may reveal patterns. Perhaps Rachel's right-handed, clockwise direction spin tends to skip a section more frequently. This tracking method adds a layer of observation and discipline that most gamblers overlook. In gambling, the game doesn't start at the table, it starts in your notebook. Track, think, walk away when you're ahead. Chapter 3, Time and Money Management. Let's get real for a moment. If you're planning a night at the casino, you're not just playing a game, you're spending both time and money. Say you plan to stay for 2 hours. If a spin happens every 2 minutes, that gives you about 60 spins for the night. Now, based on our calculated EV earlier, you earn around $10 per spin. That's $600 in cash you aim to win. Here's the mindset shift. If you hit $600 in winnings, walk away. That's it. No chasing, no just one more. Cash out, celebrate, and enjoy a steak dinner. Because at that point, you've beaten the math for the night. This is where most gamblers fail. Not in strategy, but in discipline. Time and money management are the difference between a good night and a losing habit. If the dealer changes and the rhythm breaks, I reset or walk away. In this game, the edge doesn't just come from data. It comes from knowing when not to play. So if you're serious about using roulette as a real strategy, remember, the most profitable players aren't the luckiest. They're the most disciplined. If you've made it this far, thank you. My goal with this video was to show you that roulette isn't just about luck. It's about observation, discipline, and understanding human behavior. If you found this valuable and want me to create more content, whether it's deeper strategies, live breakdowns, or behind-the-scenes stories, then your like, subscribe, and even just a comment means more than you know. Let me know what part of the strategy stood out to you the most. And if you're already testing this in the wild, I want to hear your results. Until next time, play smart, stay sharp, and always bet with a plan.